Hola, mi amiga. Okay, dude. Hola, mi amigos and amigas. How are you beautiful people doing today? We have another breakdown, okay? So I think I came up with a schedule going Monday through Friday. But this video might be short, okay? This video is going into if hell is real or not, right? In the origin of hell. First, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashima Mashiach, wa Malak Yahweh Shai for giving me, the spirit to make these videos for the nation, right? And gonna keep it pushing, right? I'm turning my phone on. Thank you. All right, let's go keep it pushing. All right. First we want to get into our notes. So let's go there. Right. So the question today is hell real, right? So according to Matthew 5 and 22, right, we're gonna look for a keyword hellfire, right? Let's bring that out in Matthew 5 and 22. Okay. It says, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire, right? So remember that, hellfire together, okay? Dude, all of these notifications. All right, hellfire, right? Let's go back to our notes. There it is. Okay. Hellfire in Hebrew was translated to Eva or Gehenna. We translate that in Hebrew because obviously that's where the origin of the word. This is a Hebrew word, right? This is the language that we all spoke, right? Words have origins before it was translated into the English, okay? It means Gehenna, okay? Now we can see here that it says hell is a place of future punishment called Gehenna or Gehenna of fire, right? Hellfire. This was referring to. This was originally the place originally the valley of Hanam, south of Jerusalem, where the filth and the dead animals of the city were cast out and burned, a fit symbol for wicked and their future destruction, right? So that's what hell is referring to, right? There's no big red man down there, the devil, with the pitchfork, right, sitting on the ground, poking people all day, right? There's no eternal darkness, right? Hell was just fire and destruction. Hellfire, this is the origin, right? Let me pull that up actually right here, right? This is the Valley of Hanam, right? We know that it's south of Jerusalem, okay? This is what it looked like in ancient times, okay? The Valley of Hanam, it was a big pit in which they burned stuff continuously. It was always on fire, okay? Let's see. Right, look, this is the old map. You can see the Valley of Hanam is at the bottom. It was south of Jerusalem, as it said. But this is what the Valley of Hanam looked like at the time. Fire. All destruction and fire, right? So let's bring this out in the scriptures, right? Because it says to prove all things. Okay? Well, first, yeah, let's go back to Safari first. Let's go here. Okay? Now, this is the Strong's definition, right? Strong's G1067. Okay? It says, of Hebrew origin, Valley of the Sun, okay, a valley of Jerusalem used figuratively as the name for the place or state of everlasting punishment. That's what hell means, right? Like I said, if hell is above ground, right, the Valley of Hanam, Gehenna, because it means hellfire or hell, how can there be a place underground, right? Esau is always trying to trick the nation. You can't trick us, Esau, okay? We bring that out through the scriptures, okay? We know what hell is, okay? It says hell is the place of the future punishment called Gehenna. That's the original name. Or Gehenna of fire. That's why it says in Matthew 5 and 22, hellfire. This was originally the Valley of Hanam, south of Jerusalem, where the filth and dead animals of the city were cast out and burned, which I read earlier. Okay? So we know this is what it's referring to. Okay? So this is providing contextual evidence down there, right? And the border went up by the valley, the south of Hinnom, unto the south side of Jebusite, right? Jebusi, also known as Jebusi. Right, let's go here. Joshua 18 and 16, right? So let's go there. Let's cancel out of this. Let's go to, what is it? Joshua 18 and 16. It's Old Testament. Okay. Boom. And past, let's start at the top. Where does this actual start? And the south quarter was from, okay, we're not going to start there actually. We're going to start at 18. and passed along toward the side over against Araba northward, and went down into Araba, right? Okay, and Jebusi is also another name for Jerusalem, as I pulled out earlier. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's go to Jeremiah 31 and 40. Right, this might be a short video, but because it's not a lot to talk about besides the misconception of what people think to be hell is hell, which is actually not a place underground with a big red man and a pitchfork. It's above ground, right? The Valley of Hinnom or Gehenna, south of Jerusalem. Okay, that's where we 31 and 40. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. And the whole valley of the dead bodies and of the ashes and of the fields unto the brook of Kidron, and to the corner of the horse gate toward the east, shall be holy unto the Lord. It shall not be plucked nor thrown down anywhere. This is the valley of Hinnom they're referring to, right? The valley of dead bodies. This is where people were sent, for transgressing. Well, this is where we fleshly people burnt carcasses, and you would be thought to go there, if, like it says here, this is the origin of hell. It was the south of Jerusalem. It was believed that if you were acting in a disgusting, filthy way, or not doing what was considered right, you would be taken to this place that was supposedly underground to be burned and ultimately killed, right? So that's why when people, you hear modern says, and they do something like sinful, they're like, oh, you're going to go to hell. Or people throw the word hell around so lightly, but that's what they were basically going into. Hell, basically they're saying they're going to burn you, but not in the sense that we've changed it into this new world, like underground place. That's not where it's from. All right, let's go to Jeremiah 7 and 31. It says, and they have built the high places of Tophet, which is the valley of the son of Hinnom, to burn their sons and their daughters in the fire, which I commanded them not, neither carry it into my heart. Right? Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall not no more be called Tophet, nor the valley son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. For they shall bury in Tophet till there be no place. Right? So this is what they're referring to. And the carcasses of this people shall be meat for the fowls, and the heaven for the beasts of the earth, and none shall fray them away. Then will I cause to cease from the cities of Judah and from the streets of Jerusalem the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of bridegroom, and the voice of bride. For the land shall be desolate, right? This is destruction, right? Desolate is another way for destruction, right? So, this is, like I kept saying, this is basically Gehenna. So when people say hell, the root word or the original word for hell is Gehenna, Valley of Hinnom, right? That's going to be a repetitive thing in this breakdown because that's what it means, okay? So let's go to Matthew 10 and 28. I actually closed it out. Okay, Matthew 10 and 28. That's 20. 10 and 28. Okay. It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body. Okay, they're referring to the Most High, who's able to destroy both, right? You can't kill the soul, right? So there's no place where you're forever darkness and torture, you're torturing your soul. That place doesn't exist, right? Okay. We translated already that hell means Gehenna. That is a place where you will be burned or destroyed, rather, right? So let's see where the actual word hell appears in the Bible, right? Acts 2 and 27. Okay, it says to prove all things, right? Precept must be upon precept, according to Isaiah 28 and 10. All right. It says, therefore did my heart rejoice, and my tongue was glad. Moreover, also my flesh shall rest in hope, because thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. Right? So basically what they're referring to is hell is referring to the grave. And of course, after corruption or death, your body decomposes, but your soul cannot be destroyed, as it was saying earlier in Matthew 10 and 28. So your soul cannot be left in a grave, right? Hell is referring to the grave. And of course, after corruption and death, the grave will follow. Like when hell followed the pale horse representing death, after death, you are placed in the grave. That's what his soul referring to. Because the Most High, after death, takes your soul back up with him, right? To be regenerated into somebody else. Your soul literally cannot be left in hell because hell is not a place underground. It's not a spiritual place. It's a literal place above earth, which they threw bodies. And of course, after you die, he takes his soul. And after you die, you then be placed in the grave. Hell can have multiple meanings, right? It could also mean grave. So that's basically it. That's basically debunking the whole hell misconception. Hell is not a real place, right? We already know that hell is the Valley of Hinnom, okay? South of Jerusalem. It's a real place on the map. Okay, we know what it looks like, the fire, actual destruction, right? No big man with a pitchfork. Hell is not a place. There's no you get sent to hell. The fire in the Valley of Hinnom is out at the moment, okay? It's not a thing. It's where they burnt sinful, and it's almost to, I don't know if you guys remember the Vanity Fires where they burnt all the vain things in Europe. It's kind of like that, except for the vain things were people. But that's pretty much it. This video might be a little short, but I hope you guys were edified knowing that hell is not a real place, right? I hope you guys were able to learn something and be able to apply it to your life. Okay, we're gonna end out by giving our praise to Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Shalom.